There are many advantages to building a list, including you now have the opportunity to market to people multiple times. This is incredibly important. Number one, I can tell you from experience that people come through your website and some will buy the first time, but a lot of people are much more inclined to buy the third or fourth time. If you capture someone's email address, you have the opportunity to develop a relationship with them. And I can tell you, who would you rather buy from? Someone that you just meet on the street or someone that you become friends with and trust their opinion and their advice? Emailing someone, if you do it the right way, can allow you to establish yourself as an expert, and they will be more inclined to buy from you. Not just once, but multiple times. That's pretty cool. Autoresponders allow you to communicate with your list members through a series of emails. Now you might be thinking to yourself, this is going to be a lot of work. If I'm going to have a list of all these email addresses, how am I going to keep in contact with everyone? That's going to be a ton of work. Fortunately, there's a service that I'm going to go through in detail that will set it up for you. All you do is you write your emails, you plug them in, you say, I want this to go out on day 1 and this to go out on day 4, and it does it all for you automatically. It's really cool, and we'll be discussing that in detail. You can pre-sell or warm your list and increase the odds of conversion. So again, this has to do with someone signs up for, free dog training tips. I don't immediately jump out the gates and say, buy this book. I start by offering them advice and saying, giving them a helpful tip that will actually, improve their life. And then they say to themselves, wow, this person really knows what they're doing. So they're going to hear what I have to say with a lot more attention. So that's great. So it allows you to warm people up. I'm sure you're in the internet marketing field. You get emails from people all the time, and you get to see how people work it, how people, hopefully don't push things too hard, but they offer you advice and tips and try to, become more comfortable with you. And then once you get to know them better, and of course you trust them more, hopefully you're going to buy from them. And that's the whole point of this. So again, list marketing has multiple advantages, among which establishing a relationship with people it's important stuff. I also want to just mention that I would say no more leaving money on the table. It's one of those things where if I look at a website and I see that they're not building a list, oftentimes you're not making as much money as you really could, and that's a big deal to me because I like to maximize, the best that I can, and I hate it when I see people not making the most of things. We all talk about how difficult it is to get traffic, and traffic certainly isn't cheap, and you either pay for it with pay-per-click or you pay for it with a lot of work with SEO. The point is, once you get the traffic, you want to make the most out of the traffic that you have, and list building will allow exactly that.